1 where P is not equals to Q.
P and Q are different. So pth term is 1 by Q. What is the formula for pth term? And qth term, please tell me. Pth term, for pth term we can write
A plus P minus 1 into D.
Yes, A plus P minus 1 T, that is 1 by Q, and for this one we can write Q minus 1 D. So you can find A and D from here, and after that you can find the SPQ. Sum of PQ terms, like we do in sum to n terms ना, जैसे हम n terms के लिए करते हैं, so similarly we will do for PQ terms. You can just substitute n equals to PQ. Should I complete this one? Only the calculation.
Tell again how to do it.
Okay, I'm just asking, na, should I complete it or will you be able to complete it? So pth term is 1 by Q, qth term is 1 by P. So you can use elimination method to find A and D. So what will be D now? One by Q minus 1 by P. So this is D times P minus Q, and P minus Q by PQ. You can cancel out P minus Q. What is D now? 1 by PQ. Similarly, you can find A. Please tell me what is A. Which value, which answer are you getting for this A? If you put 1 by PQ here.
1 by PQ.
Yes, 1 by PQ. Again, we will get this is P minus. So 1 by PQ. So A is 1 by PQ, D is 1 by PQ. A is 1 by PQ, D is 1 by PQ. We have to find sum to PQ terms. Shall I repeat or should I proceed? Shall I repeat? So what will be PQ terms? SPQ. So you can just use sum to n terms. What is A? A is 1 by PQ. What is N? Please tell me what is N now?
PQ minus 1.
Yes, PQ minus 1. And again, what is D? 1 by PQ. Just solve it, you will get the answer. So this is the total LCM that we are getting, that is PQ plus PQ minus 1. So this is, you can write 1 PQ plus 1 by 2. This is the sum for SPQ. Sum to PQ terms. Okay, question number 6, I'm not explaining, it's very simple. You have to just find the last term. Question number 7 is simple. Question number 8 I'm writing now. Please dictate question number 8. 6, 7 homework. 6, 7 homework. Soumya, please dictate question number 8.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 8 is, if the sum of n terms of an AP is Pn plus Qn square, where P and Q are constants, find the common difference.
What is the formula finding common difference? In question number 8, sum to n terms is available. You can see Sn is available. You have to find common difference. क्या formula होता है common difference के लिए? Which formula we can use for common difference?
Sn minus 1.
You can use this one, Sn minus Sn1, or
Ma'am, twice of coefficient of n square.
twice of coefficient of n square.
Yes, ma'am, I
But
found this online book, reference book.
I'm not asking the answer. I'm just asking the formula. Which concept we can use here? You are just telling me the answer. आप मुझे answer बता रहे हो 2 times q. The common difference we can find out with the help of A2 minus A1 and one more answer we have got Sn minus. One student told me the answer. How can we find the common difference? The another way of finding common difference is that
Excuse me,
okay.
मैम.
हाँ जी बेटा.
मैम जो अदर रेफरेंस बुक्स है मैम उसमें लिखा हुआ था कि अगर इफ एन एपी इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए एन प्लस बी एन स्क्वायर सो द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज द ट्वाइस ऑफ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एन स्क्वायर सो दैट्स व्हाई मैं कह रहा था कि ट्वाइस ऑफ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एन स्क्वायर.
हाँ. I'm just वो तो ठीक है. That is you are telling me कि coefficient of this n square. But I'm just asking in class 10th which concept we can use for finding the common difference. Common difference के लिए वैसे क्या होता है? What is the concept of common difference A2 minus A1? This is required.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So you can find A2, A1, or you can find this that you are telling twice of.
It will be P plus 3Q.
Which one?
Ma'am, question
Okay,
number
if I write.
Ma'am, D will be P plus 3Q.
Wait, let me tell you. If I talk about S1, what is the meaning of S1?
Ma'am, A. Ma'am, first term.
First term. What is S2?
Ma'am, 2P plus 4Q. A plus D.
A1 plus A2. This is A1 plus A2. So you can substitute A1 here. You will get A2. This you can also method use.
Ma'am, F2 will be also equal to ma'am A plus D, ma'am.
So this is P plus 3Q. This is A2, na, that you were telling me. P plus 3Q. So A2 we have got, A1 we have got. So you can find common difference, or you can apply that formula, coefficient of n square, that is twice of. So A2 minus A1, that is P plus 3Q minus. Actually I'm just telling you कि from where that we are getting this one. वो तो direct concept है कि n square के साथ जो coefficient होता है that twice of that one is called the common difference. But from where? Actual में what is the derivation for this one? कैसे वो बनता है? P plus 3Q minus is P plus Q. So what is the answer? 2Q. This is the way of finding common difference. I have just used the class 10th concept, not the new one any. मैंने कुछ नया नहीं लगाया है. Class 10th के concepts I have solved this one. The common difference is twice of Q. Now question number 9. Shall I explain it again? Sn is already available. You can see this is Sn. With the help of this Sn, we have to find, Sn means sum to n terms. We have to find common difference. The common difference can be calculated with A2 minus A1. हमको पता है common difference A2 minus A1 होता है. How can we find A2? Let us start finding A1 first. If I put here 1, S1 means only one term. How can we add one term with itself? Only one term is there. So if you put 1 here, so this is A1. If you put 2 here, S2, so that will be 2P plus 4Q. So what is S2? A1 plus A2. S2 is what? Sum of two terms. Sum of two terms is there. One of them is P plus Q. You can shift A1 here. P plus Q is there. आप यहाँ पर A1 का value substitute कर दो and solve it. So you will get A2. P plus 3Q, now A2 minus A1. This is the common difference.
Ma'am, we can also use ma'am S1 minus S2 minus S1 is equal to A plus D.
S2 minus A1. A plus B.
Yes, ma'am. S2 minus S1 is equal to A plus D.
Where is B? B is not there.
Ma'am, we can use S2 minus S1 is equal to
S2
A plus
minus
D.
S1 is correct. S2 minus S1 is correct. S2 minus S1 is correct. Question number 9. Soumya, please dictate question number 9.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 9 is the sum of n terms of two arithmetic progressions are in the ratio 5n plus 4 is to 9n plus 6. Find the ratio of their 18th terms.
In this question, two APs are there. The sum of n terms of two arithmetic progression. Two arithmetic progression are there. So first I'm explaining two APs. Let A1, A2, A3 be an AP, and another one capital A1, capital A2. So two APs are there, na? So first of all, describe two. A1, A2, A3. The terms will be different, na? जब AP हमारा different है तो terms will be different. It is obvious. A1, A2, A3. They are in. You can continue it. They are in AP. And the second AP is A1, A2, A3. Capital A1, A2, A3. These are in AP. Now the question says sum to n terms of arithmetic progression. Sum to n terms of two arithmetic progression. So you can write Sn and in next you can write S dash n. Why we are using this different notation? Because two different APs are there, na? The question says sum of n terms of two APs. Sn of this AP, Sn dash for this AP, they are in the ratio. Please tell me the ratio.
Yes,
5n
ma'am. The
plus
ratio
4.
is 5n plus 4 is to 9n plus 6.
Or you can write it as sum of n terms of first AP, sum of n terms of another AP that is equivalent to 5n plus 4. You can write it as, or you can
Ma'am,
write it as.
n is common in both. Ma'am, n is same.
N तो बेटा n is the number of terms ना, number of terms n तो different हो ही नहीं सकता. N means
Ma'am, can we
suppose
take capital N for the first one because
no.
there are different APs?
N will remain same. N is the number of terms. Number of terms different कैसे हो जाए? अगर suppose in this AP 25 terms are there, and again in this AP 25 terms are there. So can we change these to N? N तो number of terms है. These are the terms which are different. N is the N is called the number of the how many terms are present. Not talking about the what is the value of the first term. Value of the terms are different. इनका value different है, but number of terms के लिए we will use N. Understood or not? इनको
Ma'am, is it
different नहीं कर
possible
सकते
that
ना.
first AP के n terms अलग हो second के अलग? मैम मतलब
Is it?
इस फर्स्ट AP के फर्स्ट 6 टर्म्स का सम ये हो और दूसरे के कुछ 9-10 टर्म्स का कुछ भी हो सकता है मैम.
But it can be anything. But in question you can see उसमें question में available है sum of n terms specifically mention किया गया. So I cannot change n for both. दोनों के लिए n
that
change.
means n is common in both.
हाँ.
Okay मैम.
Question में देखो ना, the question is sum of n terms of two. So first AP, what is the formula for nth term Sn? For first and for second AP, this is ratio is 5n plus 4, 9n plus 6. Please tell me the formula for Sn for first AP.
N by 2. N by 2 2a n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d.
2a. Please tell me what is a.
Ma'am, a is my first term.
No. In first AP, we have described the terms in different manner, na? Capital small a1, small a2. So we can write here small a1 and here we can write capital A1. N will remain same. What is D now? D should be changed or will it be same?
Different.
कॉमन डिफरेंस सेम आएगा डिफरेंट होगा?
मैम डिफरेंट.
It will be different because terms are different, so the difference is also different, na? Only n will remain same. Or you can use capital here also. It's up to you. मैंने अभी ये use कर लिया है. Okay, this we can cancel out easily. Now what we have to find here in this question, what we have to find out? Find the ratio of their 18th term. What we have to find? To find ratio of their 18th term means A18 and this capital A18 we have to study the ratio of their 18th terms. Ratio of 18 term of first AP and with this 18 term of second AP. Understood or not? That we have to find out. Okay, how can we find 18th term? If I want to make here A18, so it should be A1 plus 17D.
Yes, ma'am.
And 2 should not be there. ये 2 भी हटाना हमको. How can we remove this 2?
मैम पहले तो मैम n की वैल्यू 35 रख लेंगे, फिर 2a और 34 आ जाएगा, तो उसमें 2 कॉमन लेके फिर आ जाएगा.
This n minus 1 should be actually
34.
35.
this n minus 1 should be 34. If 34 is there, suppose यहाँ पर 34 आ जाए here also. So we can take 2 common, A1 plus 17D, A1 plus 17D. So terms are there. So this n minus 1 will be 34 means n equals to 35. So you can put n equals to 35 on both the sides. If you are making changes in LHS, so you have to make changes in RHS also. अगर आप LHS में changes करते हो तो RHS में भी करना पड़ेगा. So you can see 2A1 plus 35 minus 1, that is 34D. 2 capital A1 34D dash, and this is 5 into 35 plus 4, 9 into 35 plus 6. What we can write for LHS? If you take out 2 common, so it will be 17D. And in right hand side we are getting 179. This is 39. Oh sorry, this is 35. Oh no, only the n is multiplying with this. So 35 5s are 175 plus 4, 179 by 321. So you can cancel out this one, and this is the 18th term. 18th term of first AP, 18th term of second AP, A1 plus.
Ma'am, the answer will be 179 by 321.
So the answer is, what is the ratio?
179 by 321.
Yes,
It's 2321.
179 is 2321. So question number 9 is over. Now question number 10. Please dictate question number 10 also.
Question number 10. If the sum of the first P terms of an AP is equal to the sum of the first Q terms, then find the sum of the first P plus Q terms.
In the question, SP, sum of P terms is equivalent to sum of Q terms. We have to find sum of P plus Q terms. So what is the requirement of the terms if we are finding SP plus Q? Which terms are required to find this P plus Q, SP plus Q? Which terms are required to find SP plus Q? Please tell me.
A, D.
A and D, because n is already available. You can see n तो यहाँ पर है हमारे पास. We have to find A and D. And with the help of this SP and SQ, you can find A and D easily. So should I complete this question or should I leave it for you?
Can you please
Please
solve
leave
this
it,
one?
ma'am. Please give it as homework.
One student is saying homework, another one is okay. SP is what? Can we write it as this is a pth term, sum to p terms, and this is for q terms are there 2a plus q minus 1d. What we can cancel here? Only 2. You just multiply. We don't have any option for solving this one, so you just multiply 2ap p with this bracket. So that is p multiply p minus 1d, and this time you can see 2aq plus q minus 1d. Can we write it as, now shift all the terms to the of this right hand side to the left hand side. Right hand side key all terms you can shift to the left hand side. So this is 2ap what should I do now? Any suggestion from your side?
Ma'am, take 2A common from 2AP and 2AQ.
Yes, we can take out common 2a. So this is p minus q. Any other common term?
D.
Plus d.
minus q.
And this is just multiply this one. P square minus p
Minus
minus
Q
q square.
square plus Q.
Any other common term we can find?
Minus q.
Yes, p minus q if you factorize this one. Na? Okay, you can factorize it. This is p square minus q square is p minus q, p plus q. And from this one, if you take out minus common, so again this will be p minus q. This is equivalent to 0. So we can take out p minus q common easily. यहाँ पर भी p minus q and you can also see the p minus q is available. So if you take out p minus q common, so this is 2a plus d. What will be the term that we have to write inside the bracket? If I'm taking p minus q common, p plus q minus 1.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, p plus q minus 1.
P plus Q minus 1.
What we have to find out actually?
P
This is the
plus Q
constant.
term.
S
We
p plus
can
q.
Ma'am, sum of first P plus Q terms.
So how will you find sum of p plus, because the question is S, we have to find sum of p plus q terms. So this is p plus q by 2, 2a plus d. What is the value of this expression?
0.
Ma'am, S p plus q will be 0, ma'am.
Yes, the answer is 0. Because this one is 0, so 0 multiply any number, the answer will be 0. Okay, question number 10 is over. Sorry, it was 10. 11 is homework. Now I'm writing question number 12. Soumya, please dictate question number 12.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 12 is the ratio of the sum of m and n terms of an AP is m square is to n square. Show that the ratio of the mth and nth term is 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1.
Question number 12 is important. The ratio of sum of m and n terms of AP, na? Sm and
Yes, ma'am.
Sn. That is m square.
Upon n square, and we need to show
Ratio of
that ratio of mth and nth term is 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1.
so ratio of mth and nth term is available. You can see m square is to n square. We have to find the ratio of mth and nth term. Any suggestion from your side? How will you solve this one? Any suggestion?
Ma'am, we can write formula of AM and AN.
Given concept is SM and SN.
Of SM and SN, so ma'am, after solving that whole, ma'am, we'll get 2 equals to D.
Then after cross multiplication, we will get this.
Yes, ma'am.
So should I solve this one or should I leave it for you? You can put your SM, SN, then cross multiply. You will get a result, and that you can introduce in finding AM is to AM. Please tell me, should I leave it for you or should I complete it?
Complete it, please.
Complete it. Okay. So please tell me what is SM? What should I write for SM?
M by 2 into 2a plus m minus 1 into d.
Okay, what is SM? M by 2. Can we cancel out any term? M, n is there. So this is m by n. 2a plus m minus 1d. Now any suggestion?
Cross multiplication.
Yes. Don't have any other options. Uh, we can also cross multiply because और कुछ हम कर ही नहीं सकते इसमें. So cross multiplication. So just multiply n with this 2a plus m minus 1d and m with this 2a plus n minus 1d. Yes. Now just multiply 2an plus mn minus nd. Shift all the terms to the left hand side also. Directly I'm shifting these terms to the left hand side. This is 2am minus mn plus, okay, I'm not opening this one. कभी इसको open नहीं करते हम. Can we write it as, this is negative sign. 2an mn minus n d 2am. I'm shifting this term to the left hand side, so it will become negative. mn minus n d. What should I do now?
n की जगह m square नहीं होगा?
Where?
मैम जब क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो मैम m square से करेंगे ना?
बेटा m square तो कैंसिल हो गया ना हमारा with this m.
Okay मैम.
One m is there, one n is there na, so only one m and one n will be there. Okay, we can take out 2a common. So that will be n minus n. Can we write it as any other term we can take out common? You can take out d common. So this is mn minus n. So this is m minus n. We can also write it as n minus m because in we are getting n minus m. So if I write n minus m, so by taking minus common, so this is any other suggestion you can give now. N minus m, n minus n is common.
To other side and then simplify it. N minus m by n minus n.
So what result we can get now? D equals to 2a. Either this is 0 or this is 0. D equals to 2a. D equals to 2a. Now what we have to find out? The ratio of
D was being multiplied by m minus n and not n minus m.
Where beta?
When we take out d common, the thing which is left in the bracket is m minus n and not n minus m.
This time you can see the n minus m is there, na? So I'm making here n minus m by taking minus common. You're
Okay.
asking for this. You're
Yes.
asking for this one, ना? बेटा यहाँ पर हमारा n minus m है, but this time we are getting m minus n. So how can we make it n minus m by taking minus common? Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is d2a? Now we can find the ratio of what we have to find out in this question, ratio of mth and nth term. So am, ratio of mth and nth term. What is the formula for finding mth term? A plus m minus 1d.
Minus d upon a plus n minus 1 d.
You can substitute d here.
Yes, ma'am.
What is d twice of a? Sorry, this is a. Why I'm writing it 2a? This is 2a. Any other suggestion?
Cancel out A on both
Can we
sides.
cancel out a from both numerator and denominator? So this is 1 plus so 2m minus 1, 2n minus 1. The ratio of mth and nth term is this, hence proved. Shall I repeat?
Ma'am, previous page, last step, I didn't understand. Ma'am, why did you take n minus n on left hand side? It should be cancelled by n minus n. No?
Where you can take
Ma'am,
out n minus.
ma'am, we are taking it
2a.
common out of this.
You can if you use the concept of cancel out, so you can divide by n minus m, तब भी ये हमारा d equals to 2a आएगा.
Okay, ma'am.
So question number, it was, I think, please tell me the question number, let me check. 12. 13 is homework for you. 13 is homework. Simple question number 14. Please dictate the question number 14. 14
Question
is
number
again simple, I
14.
think. Okay, please dictate question number 14.
Question number 14. Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26 such that the resulting sequence is an AP.
The question says insert 5 numbers. Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26. The resulting sequence is an AP. So let the numbers that we are inserting A1, 5 numbers. A3, A4, A5. Let A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 are inserted between 8 and 26. So this is A1, A2. You can use small letter also, but small तो generally we use for first term, so that is why I'm writing capital. थोड़ा different होना चाहिए. A4, A5. So insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26 and this resulting. So this implies this resulting is forming an AP. ये जो resulting वाला sequence है, it is an AP. Is an AP. How can we find all these 5 numbers? Please tell me.
26 minus 8 is equal to 5b.
Yes, we can use this concept also. Or any other?
Ma'am, we can find out D because A is given and 26 is
That you
A6.
can also apply, because what is the 26th term? 26 is 7th term. It is 7th term, na? A7.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
A plus 6D. So you can find D easily here. What is A? Sorry, 26.
8.
This is the, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh term is 26. So what is A? 8. 26 minus 8, that is 18. What is D now? 3. So हमारे पास D आ गया, तो we can find A1. Second term, what is the formula for this second term? A plus D. So you can find it with the help of A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, A plus 5D. So with the help of all these, you can find A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So should I complete this one? अब तो हो जाएगा. How will you find A1? A plus D. Actually, A1 is the second term. This is the first number, but according to the AP, it is showing second number, second term. It is the first number that we are inserting, but according to the AP, it is showing second term. So second term is 8 plus 3, that will be 11. So similarly, you can find others. So should I complete this one? Please tell me, should I complete this one?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm leaving this one. Question number 17, you can do it easily. 15, 16 and 18. These questions are left to be for discussion. 15, 16 and 18. जो difficult है हमारे 15, 16 and 18. 17 is homework for you. So these three are left. You can also try these three. So this is homework for you. So in next class, when the sir will take your class, so you just tell these three are left. So after that, we will start geometric progression. Okay, I'm taking attendance one more time. So please reply fast. 11C student first. Arman. Arman.